Welcome to Llangower and the second round of the Amajaro MSA British Historic Rally Championship, the Astra stages. Hello, we're here at the Royal International Pavilion in Llangower and it's freezing. We're here for scrutineering. Off go one of the Amajaro HLCR cars and they're going down to the little marquee over there to get checked over, ready for tomorrow's rally. Just explain very briefly, what exactly is it that you have to do?
Basically what we have to do is make sure that the cars aren't noisy on the road. They've got to be under 100 dB at 4,500 revs.
What happens if they are over it?
They don't start the rally.
Fair enough.
It's as simple as that.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Right, okay. You're here and we've just been saying noise testing. We've been told all that. What do the guys have to do to pass the test here?
They basically were checking the vehicles for the safety aspects, which is the fire extinguisher systems are operating, the engine cutout works, all the safety equipment on board, as in roll cages, seat security, seat belts. It's really for their own personal safety. And then we check their overalls and helmets, make sure they're all current and in good condition. It's really protect them from themselves.
And what about the cheaty bits? What's the worst thing they could do?
Not leave £5 on the seat. No, you better cut that out. No, it's really down to the eligibility aspect is another side to it. Really, anything they carry up, they try and do on the vehicles has got to be proved it was used in rallying in the period.
Which is the historic aspect.
Yeah, which is historic and post-historic aspect. When it comes to the category 3, it's only homologated only.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
You won this event last year.
We did by a small margin on the very last stage.
Patrick's not here and Steve's behind you, probably sort of raring to go, but he's only been in a Porsche once before and doesn't know the forest, so what do you think your chances are?
Oh, I think it's going to be a good battle today. As well as Steve with Jeff Crabtree and Stuart Rolt, who won the Bulldog. So it's going to be really, really interesting today to see who's going well.
Now, it's been raining earlier on. Is that going to make any difference to anything at all, or just one of those things?
I love it when it's wet.
The first car into SS1, Alwen, were last year's historic winners Dessie, Nutt and Geraldine McBride, seen from in-car, taking second fastest time in their Porsche 911. Third fastest was second away Stuart Rolt and Richard Pomfret in another Porsche 911. But surprise early leader was third away Stephen Smith and John Nichols in the third of 5 historic category Porsches. Fastest in Class B4 was Nels Bergquist in the Volvo PV544S. Fastest in Class B3 was Jonathan Gale, beating not only all the other Cortina GTs in his class, but also all the other Lotus Cortinas in the class above. Nick Pinkett in the Saab 96 Sport led Class B1. James State in the Midget led Class B2 after SS1, though water pump problems meant that he was out of the rally and didn't make it to SS2, where we joined the action. Atkinson moved up to second in class with the retirement of James State. Pierce moved up to first in B2 and ninth overall. Stuart Rolt had obviously had a problem, as he was running well behind time when he passed our cameras.
It's far too early to say anything coherent or sensible. But it's a rally, I know that.
We'll catch you at service, Ray. Want to know all about it.
Righty-ho, see you later.
Unfortunately, this was the last time that we saw Ray, as one of the historic rally sport technicians explains.
Ray's had a bit of a knock, had a flat tyre, they changed the tyre, lost drive, so it looks like they've broken a half shaft. So Dave Billiam's gone off to pick him up with the trailer.
Good morning, gorgeous. How are you? I think we've got to go.
After your victory on the last stage, on the last round,
Yeah.
ready to do it again?
Well, this is more difficult really because the stages are unpredictable really. The punctures are the main problem.
Yeah, I mean, I've done this event once before when we did the Ancro Championship, and it was, thoroughly enjoyed it. I like the stages, so we'll see how we get on.
What's this Gambia thing on this side of the car?
Oh, it's a small country on the west coast of Africa, and that's where I work, in the sunshine. It's certainly warmer than it is here today. It's freezing, isn't it? Have you got your long johns on? Go and meet over here.
Are you looking forward to the event?
Yeah, very much so. First one of the year. Missed the Robin Hood because the car wasn't ready.
Right.
No, we're just picking a few this year. We did the 6 gravel events last year, but just hopefully 3 or 4 this year.
Now, not such a good one on the Robin Hood.
No, I got a bit carried away and
Was it you getting carried away, or everybody saying, oh, he's going to do it, he's going to do it, he's going to do it? And it's one of those things where it's like, oh, you're going to win it, you're going to win it, you're going to win it.
No, I did it as they predicted. Just a different sort of thing.
What did happen?
I couldn't stop. It was a bit too rough and I couldn't stop, so we just run out of brakes and that was it. So we're in the bar nice and early. It's all right.
I know that expression though, when you say you run out of brakes, for somebody that has no idea what that means.
Well, I just ran out of traction really. I couldn't stop. It was that slippery. So I just got no braking effort, and we didn't slow down at all really.
Now, very importantly, did you hurt the car?
Not too bad. It looks better now than it did before we started. So
today, what are you going to do?
I'm going to take my time.
Plan for today, go and enjoy it, just hopefully get back. 2 years ago we didn't, remember we had that's the square left over brow. If I can get in the first 10, I'm very happy. So that's what it's all about, go out and enjoy it.
A little bit nervous. Pace Notes is new for Sally. Wales is tough for me, and I haven't done this event for a few years, so yeah, a bit of a challenge on, but that's what it's all about.
Must have a plan for today.
Yeah, the plan's to stay on the track. Oh yeah, to listen to my navigator.
What did he say? What did he say, Preston?
To listen to me, that's the plan.
Doesn't he normally listen?
Well, he listens, but whether he takes it in is an interesting question.
Plan for today, Steve?
Same as last time, really. We need to just keep learning, push on as hard as we can, because without doing that, we're not finding anything out.
Because we're doing the East African in December in one of Tutill's Porsches, so we thought we'd do a couple of events during the year just to see if we could handle it.
Andrew Street was out in his newly prepared Porsche 911.
We've got
Maximum attack,
Mr.
minimum
Worthing
damage.
to beat. He's currently we could have done it last time, but the first stage we lost about 26 seconds, so it was too much. We ended up losing by about 15. So this time we've got to be quick off the mark because it's so tight. A few seconds, a little spin, and you lose the class.
It's not the first time here for you, is it?
No, it's not the first time, but it's the first time in a car since November.
It's an ex-Harry Vatanen car, yeah, it's an original one. He won the Acropolis and 1,000 Lakes in this car, so it's quite a famous car.
You're not going to put your foot down and...
Oh, you've got to try hard with it, you know. I mean, we've had some good results with her. She's great fun, so, you know. I mean, you shouldn't really keep them in a museum. You should use them.
So if you haven't been out to watch a historic rally, see what you're missing, an ex-Harry Vatanen car. That's serious. Car's sounding good. You're
Yeah.
smiling. Co-driver set.
Yes.
I think so.
We're all set for a good day.
You done the Astra before?
No, first time.
Is it?
Yes.
An Astra Virgin.
Yes, as they say.
Now, have you done the Astra stages before?
I've never been down here, no. I've done Clocaenog on the RAC a lot of years ago, but I've never been in these forests for an awful lot of years.
So foot down?
Yeah.
Why
It's the only
not?
way to go.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Unfortunately, Brian picked up a puncture in SS2 and dropped over a minute as a result.
I bought the car like this, but apparently it was an ex-works colour. I think these colours were used by Colt Lager, so it is probably a genuine replica colour anyway. Not a replica driver, a replica colour.
Alwen Lloyd-Jones retired on the next stage, Clocaenog East, with a broken half shaft.
Hoping to do more than 1.5 stages, which is all we managed on the Robin Hood. It's a broken diff bracket, and then the prop shaft destroyed itself. So, hoping, got our fingers crossed for today.
I've done these stages before, a long time ago on the RAC and stuff. Polished up, ready to go.
And so
Yeah.
you're not going to unpolish it in those stages?
We don't know. It's going to be a bit wet out there today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a larder, as everybody. That's why there's a big Fiat badge on the front. It's before a Fiat, before a larder. This was.
Why Skoda?
It's different. Just fancy it's different and it's cheap.
It's cute.
Yeah, it goes better than what people think when it's going.
Sadly, it didn't stay going for long, and they retired on Clocaenog East. As you can see, we're at Ruthin Cattle Market, and we're here for the first service of the day. I think Mr. Smith had just climbed a couple of seconds, but it's now 3 stages and we're not sure of the results. Can you let us know what's going on?
Well, he's a little bit further ahead now, but still within catching distance.
So apparently you're leading.
Apparently, yes. Yeah, I don't know, maybe the red wine got to Dessie, but yeah, it's good.
A lot slippier than I expected. I thought with a nice sunny day yesterday it would have dried out, but it hasn't. It's very, very muddy and it's quite rough. I'm just going to try going on knobblies for the next 3 stages, just a different tyre pattern, see if it makes any difference. This is the old Dunlop 61 pattern, and this is the new Dunlop historic tyre. Now, although it doesn't look a great deal of difference, this bites in a little bit better than this if it's in muddy conditions.
Everything okay?
Maybe not. Maybe it's a head gasket.
No.
Maybe. But we try some medicine.
It's good medicine?
Yes, I hope so.
That's what it's like up there.
It's good, it's very slippery. We've had no intercom for most of the stages. We've got intercom, but it's a heavy interference. Otherwise, it's fine. Yeah, enjoy it.
Stopped on the stage. I'd given up, helmets off, given up, chatting to the marshals, rang Fran, and he said, have a quick look at the engine and see if there's a lead dangling off, which there was. And we've been standing there 20 minutes. So we're now so far back, it's very hard to sort of keep going.
Can I ask, or shouldn't I?
You can ask.
What happened?
I think it's called driver error.
Could you repeat that?
Driver error.
Right, okay, and what happened?
I don't know, I just took a left-hand hairpin, slightly uphill, normal sort of thing that we always do. Just bit in and tipped over, rolled right over, finished in the ditch. Neither of us could get out. We were in the ditch with the ditch up by the side. Anyway, fortunately there were some spectators and marshals.
Back out later?
Oh, rather, yeah. There's no point in giving up now, is there?
Now Mr. Bellen's just gone out, so...
Has he?
Yeah.
He was stopped on stage 2 with a puncher, I thought.
Well, we've just had one of his chaps tell us that they've gone to collect him.
Oh, right. Perhaps they broke something then. Mark was jacking it up, I just assumed he had a puncher.
There you go. Punch followed by half shot.
Right, there was a big rock, I reckon, he hit just before he had the puncher. We went round a right-hander, and there was a rock, the size of that thing there, on the side of the road, and it looked like it had been moved, you know. So I reckon he caught that with the back wheel, to be honest.
Does that leave you...
We had, I think we were fastest on the first 2. The last stage was very rough, and I drove like a...
Don't say a woman.
Somebody not quite so good as they should be.
Well done.
And I think Jeremy took 6 out of me.
Tell us about the story so far today. 3 stages down.
3 stages down, and it's all going exactly to plan. We basically wanted to keep it on the road, considering the problems we had last time out, and if we can stop where we are, we're very happy, but it's a bit close. It's all could happen yet.
A quick summary.
Yeah, the first stage was pretty poor. We had a few niggly problems, just straight on at a 90, but just have a little bit of gear selection problems. But apart from that, you know, we've been going a little bit quicker and a little bit quicker. So we just need to. We're about third now. So if we can hold and win a class and get those points, we'll be doing really well. So hopefully we don't get punctures. We had 1 puncture. It only cost us a little bit of time. It's just towards the end of the stage. So Hopefully, if we can just keep it going.
Bit of a slow start. We thought we'd gone quite well on the first stage, but a lot of the guys were quicker than us. But it's close now between Stuart Clark and ourselves. I think he's up 1 second on us, but we'll try and change that now in the next loop and see what we can do.
Thank you.
Okay.
We saw Ray Bellham's car off. We're not sure what it was, but he'd thrown out a great big rock and damaged a wheel of ours, but we managed to keep going on it. Lost a bit of time with it, but we're still here, having fun.
Yeah, we're going all right. Times weren't very good on the first one, a bit disappointing, but don't know what the other two stages were like. But taken a little while to get back into it. Haven't done anything since October. So I think to gel with a navigator and get back into it, and the conditions are very variable. You know,
I've heard they're really bad.
there's a lot of awfully rough bits because it's wet. You'll get some bits nice and dry, and then others very, very wet and muddy and quite rough. So it's, you know, there's nothing consistent. So that makes it tricky.
Very rough.
Yeah, it's very rough, very wet, and other than that, it's all right.
Yeah, but you're used to the Manx, so this is...
Oh, well, we've just lost our clutch, so it was better then, if you know what I mean, because you just got to change gear without the clutch. But we're all right now.
How long did it take them to change that clutch or sort it out?
10 minutes.
So you've always got to take your hat off to... I mean, when you do go rallying, the mechanics, the engineers, they really have to know what they're doing and doing it quickly.
Certainly do. I wouldn't have had a clue, me.
Right, they're just discussing their times here, so what were you discussing?
Well, it's the good, the bad and the ugly, okay?
Hang on a minute. I'm the good. Now. You can be the bad.
Well, what does that mean I am? You rotter. We had a great first stage and it went really well, and Sally never had notes before and it all flowed and it was perfect. We're joint third quickest, just a bit behind David Stokes, head of Dominic. Perfect. Into the second stage, ran a few corners, turned into a hairpin, and the back tyre came off the rim. So the car dug down and stopped, and I'm not the quickest. It's nothing to do with this beer belly, of course. It's purely to do with, you know, the fact that it takes me a while now to remember how to change a wheel. But we had to change a wheel, and I had to do it on my own, and it took a long time. We dropped a lot of time, and we tried to come back in stage 3, but you lose your confidence and your rhythm a bit when you've had an upset like that. So I'm not sure how we've done on stage 3.
Always ask why we don't ask you guys the questions of what you're doing. So what are you doing?
What are we doing? We're doing the time control for service in, that is, MC2. Here's a man with a clock.
So tell us about it.
11:25.
And you're waiting for...
Don't know yet when he comes round the corner. The next one is coming round the corner.
And what exactly do you do with this?
They'll have a time, and we'll just verify what the time that they think they have, and then it goes on the sheets, and it's all booked in that way.
Now, how often does your time and their time differ?
Once, maybe.
Not very often.
Not very often, though.
But it's not very often.
Not very often, hopefully.
We have had someone who's in, he had about a 2-minute difference in time, but he had rolled and we think his clock had gone wrong. So he accepted our time anyway, so that's the main thing.
Right, 11:27.
11:27. 338. Booked in the last car as well, so there's a running check. Okay.
So that's it?
That's it.
Special Stage 5 saw Dessie Nutt take his first fastest time of the day. However, this was insufficient to catch Stephen Smith, who remained in first. The Volvo Amazon of Graham Waite was maintaining a top 10 position and was third in class. whilst Niels Bergquist was second in Class B4. Jonathan Gale continued to lead Class B3 and was fourth overall. Third in B4 was Neil Calvert. Just inside the top 10 was Gwilym Roberts. And leading Class B4 was Philip Atkinson. Matthew Pearce continued to lead Class B2 and was 9th overall. Back on a charge after his previous problems was Stuart Rolt, who set third equal with Stephen Smith. Despite his earlier role, John Parker now led Class B1. A further fastest time to add to those on the first and second stages left post-historic David Stokes with a 14-second lead. Dominic Frattaroli was setting consistent times in third place post-historic. Gareth Lloyd was laying third in the classic category after this stage. Martin Freestone set third fastest times in the classics. James Young was lying first in Class C3. having set 2 fastest times on SS3 and SS4. Jeremy Easton was lying second in post-historics. Graham Samuel was unable to match the pace of the leaders, but was currently winning his own private battle against Ricky Profit for 4th place. Nick Whale and Sally Wood, despite setbacks, were still enjoying themselves on the Astra stages. Dick Slaughter set fastest classic category times on this stage and was actually equal to Jeremy Easton. Stuart Clark and co-driver Peter Thomas were leading the classic category. Andrew Street and co-driver Jez Mason are seen here for the last time due to engine problems. Ken Forster and John Stanger Leeds were leading Class C2. While setting fastest classic on this stage were Andrew Haddon and Daniel McLachlan in the unmistakable ex-Harry Vatten Escort RS to maintain second in category. John Worthing and Bill Robinson were second in C2. Believe me, the weather is not what we were talking about earlier on. That sun that all the drivers were discussing has well and truly gone. It is pouring with rain and it's freezing cold. We already know that with the post-historics, there will definitely be a new winner today because Ray Bellum is out. And Steve Smith, the last time we heard, was still leading the historics, so it's all to play for. We're here now, stage 6, Alwen 2.
Most of the historic positions remained static on Alwen 2, the main exception being Graham Waits, who fell from 9th to 16th and then out of the rally due to shock absorber problems.
Like the historic, most of the prehistoric and classic positions remained unchanged on this stage, despite the changeable weather conditions, which caught Ricky Profit out on the following stage, Clocaenog Mid. Philip and Barbara Smith in the Austin Mini Cooper retired later on in Special Stage 8, Clocaenog East 2, with obvious rear suspension problems. Nick Pinkett and Dennis Turner finished second in Class B1. After their earlier problems, Stuart Rolt and Richard Pomfret finished fourth in Class B5. The only female crew of Alison Locke and Joanne Watson finished fourth in Class B2. Keith Pettit and Sharon Shilver finished sixth in Class B4.
Yes, we've done it, haven't we?
Yes, you've
Yeah.
done it. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes,
You
we're.
won your class.
Yes, about look at things. Are we only up as far as SS6 on the last results?
No,
that we've
you've
given
won your
out?
class.
Oh, we've won our class, have we? Oh, well, that's good, isn't it?
Adam and Ian Tomlinson finished third in B2, whilst Mike Barrett and Michelle Calvert were second. Hugh Currell and Brian Thomas were 5th in B4 and 10th overall. Willem Roberts and Guire Hughes, in the same class, were one place higher. Matthew and Dude Pearce were a very creditable 8th overall and first in class in the B2 Morris Mini Cooper.
Excellent. Managed to put it off on the last stage for a few seconds, but I think we won the class, so I'm quite pleased actually.
Niels Berghurst and Carl-Erik Magnusson soldiered on through the head gasket problems. They'd started, so they'd finish. 7th overall, 3rd in B4. Neil Calvert and Arlene Cookson, also in B4, was 6th.
Yes, class win today. Yeah, we were okay. A little bit rough. We've done a fair bit of damage, but other than that, we were okay.
There's only one in our
First in class, well done. No, you don't say that.
Yeah, but we beat all the Lotuses. They're in the
Yeah,
class
you're the
above, so that's all right. It's the
first
first Cortina, yeah.
First
so we'll take
in
that.
class.
Yeah.
And who's to know?
Yeah. Well, I don't mind. I'm not chasing championship this year, so it was good fun to finish that.
Jeff Crabtree and Liz Jordan took 3rd overall, a position they'd held since SS2. Dessie Nutt took 2 fastest, 5 seconds and 1/3 throughout the event.
End of the rally, 2nd place, happy?
Second place, delighted. We had a fantastic day's fun. We really did. Stages were good. The wee car is going really, really well. Francis and the boys have done a good job, and we thoroughly enjoyed it.
Stephen Smith, in an XS Racing prepared Porsche, took overall honours with 5 fastest times, 2 seconds and 1/3.
Let's congratulate, give them a round of applause, the winners of the Astra historic event. Stephen Smith and co-driver John Nichols in the Porsche 911, 27 seconds there, winning margin after 8 time stages.
Yes. You've led from start to finish.
Feels good. Feels very good indeed, actually, yeah. Thank you. Actually, I mean, it wouldn't be a team without this grizzly old so-and-so here. And that was really good job by him. So it gives you the confidence to go along.
Ian Arden and Phil Stone, 3rd in Class D3. Stephen Hall and Aggie Foster were 1st in Class D4. Brian Gill and Nigel Hutchinson were 2nd in D3 and 7th overall. Mark and Brett Clifford, also in D3, were one place higher. Dick and Dave Slaughter took 5th overall.
Fourth were Martin Freestone and Chris Hayes. Third, Gareth Lloyd and Ryland James. Runner-up in the classic category were Stuart Clark and Peter Thomas.
Bit sad, really.
Why?
Well, we was leading the classic and drove badly through the last few stages and finished second.
Second's better than nothing.
Oh, I don't know. Can't be being first.
And yet another victory for the Rothmans car, driven by Andrew Haddon and co-driven by Daniel McLaughlin.
So, you have been watched by lots of people saying what a wonderful car.
Yeah, we've had some fun in this today. Good fun. So, yeah, we won the classic. So we're happy. You know, we were a little bit rusty this morning, but last little looper stages we're up right on the pace and pulled out 21 seconds on the guy in front of us, so we won it, so it's good. But
So over the ramp now, a bottle of champagne.
why not, eh? Get a pint of beer.
Now when are you taking her out again?
Oh, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I don't know, whatever, I'll have a look at the motor news and see what I fancy.
Andrew Barnes and Calvin Coolidge were 7th in Class C4. Nick Whale and Sally Wood were one place higher in their similar Porsche 911. Neil Rudd and Brian Hodgson were 5th in Class C3 and 20th overall. Ian Drummond and Tom Ward, also in C3, were one place higher. John Worthing and Bill Robertson were 3rd in C2, 18th overall.
Anthony Ward finished 7th in Class C5.
Craig Salter and Preston Ayres were 6th in Class C5 and 14th overall. Peter Liddell and Jill Cotton were 4th in C4 and 13th overall. Also in C4, Graham Wilson and Keith Fellows were 12th overall. Neil and Chris Parsons were 5th in C5. John Lloyd and Pauline Gullick were 2nd in C4. Chris Grovestock and Mark Homer were 3rd in C3.
C3 escorts, Mark O'Leary and Paul Dolby, 8th overall. Chris Nixon and Joe Jones were 4th in C5. Ken Forster and John Stangley won Class C2, a very creditable result in an Escort Mexico, 6th overall.
James and David Young triumphed in C3.
Graham Samuel and Tony Phillips were 4th overall. And 3rd overall and 1st in Class C4, Dominic Frattaroli and Wyn Thomas.
Hello. We made it.
You did?
Yeah, very steady this afternoon. Made sure we got no punctures. And we had big enough gap between the guy behind us just to keep going. So we've been able to survive.
4 fastest times and 4 second fastest weren't quite enough for a very happy Jeremy Easton and Den Golding to take the win.
Well done, 2nd.
Thank you, 2nd will do fine, won't it? After the nightmare on the Robin Hood, this is fine.
And the recent pairing of David Stokes and Ian Oakley took their maiden win with the same tally as Easton, 4 seconds and 4 fastest times.
Great result, Dave.
Yeah, very pleased with that. Yeah, same margin Dominic had over me on the Robin Hood, 17 seconds.
So it's warm.
Well, not with Dominic. I knew Easton was going to come up quick, so we put the margin there first thing this morning, and we just traded times all day, really. I think he's taken one of us out since in the last 3 stages. He's taken 1 second out of us. So we had 5 out of him, he had 5 out of us, and he had 1 out of us. You know, so it's fine.
Brilliant.
Then the 2 middle ones, we had 7 out of him, I think, and he took 3 out of us on the other one. So it's pretty. I think we're well matched, if you like.
See you in Ebbing?
Oh yes, I imagine.
Okay.
I don't know actually. I mean, Dessie's obviously very strong on tarmac.
We're going to be first when we get to where are we going next? Epping.
Patrick Watts will be back, so I think he'll be the man to beat on Epping. Whichever one of the Porsches is following, Patrick will be the challenge.
Epping, yep, Epping next. Absolutely looking forward to that. Actually.
Epping. We're going to win on Epping. We are going to win on Epping.
We are, yeah.
So that's it. Yes, we'll be out on Epping definitely.
Yes, yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, but we'll be there.
We're learning as we go along, so I don't know. It should be good dice, really.
Try and finish a tarmac round. I don't think I've ever finished one yet.